Welcome to Quick Rip. Big B here with you. Hey, I hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. Talking some UFC 279. What a shit show indeed. In case you've been living under a rock, the pay-per-view portion of UFC 279 has undergone some major changes here. Shuffle in the deck, as they say. So now we're looking at Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson as the main event, 5-rounder. Co-main event's going to feature the overweight Chimaev. Of course, he came in at 178.5, so quite heavy. A lot of people are pissed, and I'm going to get into that right away because that's what I really want to talk about. Anyway, Chimaev's going to be taking on Kevin Holland, Big Mouth, in the co-main. That one's going to be fucking 5 rounds as well. Then we also have Leach and D-Rod, who are going to face each other. Props to Leach here because he's the only one out of these fighters that's taking an opponent that weighed in, eight-ish pounds heavier, considering D-Rod was originally supposed to face Holland in that catch weight of 180 pounds. So props to Leach. Big balls on the guy, and you know what? I think Leach and D-Rod definitely has potential for fight of the night. I mean, we got a lot of options now for fight of the night, but that's an early runner on paper at least. So, Chimaev. Let's talk a little bit of fucking Chimaev. Talks shit all week, right? Him and his camp seemingly trying to get into fights with every other camp that's there. People that aren't even fucking on the card. When you look at the confrontation between him and Paulo Costa, which is cool. Okay, it is what it is. You want to play that gangster role and roll with your fucking crew of 35 and all that other shit. I mean, it's the fight game. I don't expect these guys to behave. Fighters are gonna fight, and that's what they fucking know, right? To do that's one thing. Now, to come in 8 pounds overweight, 7.5 pounds, missed it by 7.5, I guess technically. That's almost unexcusable. And Chimaev's taking a lot of fucking flack for this. This is where I want to get into how far is the stock going down because of this weight cut? Or weight miss, pardon me. Failed weight cut is what it was. Now, you can say, apparently the doctors told him at 4 a.m. to stop cutting. He wasn't allowed to cut any more weight. But that's still fucking... You're still done, buddy. Like, not even close to making weight is what I'm trying to say. Now, how far does that dip his stock? If he comes out at UFC 279 and literally takes fucking Holland's head off and takes his head and all the shit that he likes to claim that he's going to do, I don't know. Does his stock really go down? I mean, people miss weight. People have bad cuts. It's happened countless fucking times before. Why are we so mad at Chimaev for missing weight for a fight that nobody fucking wanted in the first place? That's the point I want to get at, is why are we so mad? And myself included. I'm like, you piece of shit. You know, what the fuck? Just like everybody else. But why are we so mad that he missed weight for a fight that we didn't really want to see Nate Diaz? It wasn't a proper send-off for Nate Diaz. Everybody fucking knows that. That's not a secret. So now we get a proper send-off for Nate Diaz and a matchup that hardcore fans have been waiting for years and years now. Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson. It's going to be a fucking blast. It's going to be a bloodbath, and I can't fucking wait for that now. I'm even more excited for that than Nate versus Chimaev, which a lot of people are. A lot of people figured Diaz should fight Ferguson or should have fought Ferguson. That's the way it should have been from the get-go. So why are we mad at Chimaev? He basically made our dreams come true. Granted, he did it in a unfathomable fashion, but the dude's only 28. He's got a lot of time left. He's got so much fucking time. Chances are he hasn't even hit his fucking peak yet. He's just kind of just entering there. So let me know out there. You guys still pissed at Chimaev? Or are you calm and casual now that we have Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson? Let me know down there in the comments. While you're there, make sure you give me that thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Stay up to date. Cover a lot of things here on Bulls, Beers, and Brawls. BKFC, UFC, all things MMA. Stay up to date. There we have it. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson is happening. UFC 279. All because Chimaev missed weight by a considerable amount. I think we have a much better card now. And realistically, I won't go as far as to say we should be thanking Chimaev, because obviously it was completely unprofessional. But it is what it is, and we're getting one of our dream matchups that we always thought we should have seen in Tony Ferguson and Nate Diaz. Once again, let me know what you think down in their comments. You still pissed at Chimaev? Do you think his stock plummeted here? I know it took a heavy fucking dip immediately when he missed weight by that much. A lot of people wondering if he even tried. I mean, Jake Shields was out there coming up with conspiracy theory that he did it on purpose and the UFC told him to, and I don't know. The other side of the coin, I do want to quickly just touch on Nate Diaz, because I don't blame him for not taking that fucking fight. He didn't have to. He didn't have to take any fight at that point. He showed up. He made his fucking weight. He did what he had to do. He could have easily said, I'm not fighting anyone and I'm fucking done. But Diaz is a fighter, and, that's what he loves, what he knows, what he breathes. Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson, I can't stop thinking about it, folks. It's all going to go down. UFC 279, you're not going to want to miss it. Thanks for joining me here on Quick Rip with Big B. Take care, everybody, and peace. I think the trick that fumbled over the train. I ride and wonder how we had all these days. I remember the time.